Hello again, guys. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Huawei watch. Now, to go ahead and answer the obvious question, this is very much an Android Wear device, so it's going to be very similar to all of the other Android Wear devices that I've looked at up to this point, meaning that it has the same sort of swipe interface. You just swipe up to get to your different cards. You swipe across to do more things with whatever your card says. You can swipe away on it by swiping to the right. But the Huawei watch does have a very different design from a lot of the ones I've looked at up to this point. Case in point, it does have this button on the side. In many ways, it's a lot more of a sophisticated design than the other ones I've looked at. It's not hugely thick. I think it's actually a little bit slimmer than the Moto 360. The one that they sent me out to review actually has a black leather band. I think I said brown leather in the unboxing video. By the way, unboxing video is available on this channel if you'd like to check that out. This also has a sapphire crystal 1.4-inch AMOLED display. The whole body is made out of stainless steel, and like I said, leather strap, but there are also different size options. There's a 42 and a 44 millimeter option. You can get the stainless steel on the outside in a black stainless steel, as well as a rose gold plated stainless steel. And there's a bunch of other band choices, metal, leather, metal mesh, things like that, all for different price points, obviously. Now, the screen on it is 400 by 400 resolution. Again, as I said, 1.4-inch AMOLED display. And as you can see, it's very bright. It's easy to see. It's easy to read. I mean, we are in very good lighting right now, but I've taken it outdoors and had no issues. But there is also this brightness boost option if you want to make it even brighter. There are a nice selection of watch faces that are built in, but obviously you can go into the Google Play Store and get whatever you want. I've been using this one called Explorer, but there's other ones. I mean, you can just swipe through and see some of them, a lot of them that are really nice looking when you pair it up with the fact that this is, like I said, more stylish, elegant design. So you put something on here like the classic watch, and then you have something that actually looks a little bit more like a traditional timepiece. But there are still tons and tons more options out there. Things that are traditional Android Wear watch faces, as well as things that are custom for the Huawei watch. Now, moving on to the button itself, in case you're curious about it, it does a few things. From the main screen where we are currently, you can double tap on it to put it into theater mode. That's where the screen turns off, goes black, and nothing works until you touch the button again. Again, you tap it and it wakes it back up. You hold it down to go into your apps list, and you can scroll through your apps there, swipe back to get out, or hit the home button again to go back here. So in terms of UI and design, really not a bad option. This has a built-in 300 milliamp hour battery, and realistically, that's one of the biggest problems I have with this device, as well as with every Android Wear device that I've tested. 300 milliamp hour battery means it gets about a day and a half of battery life maximum. Meaning if I forget to put it on the charger overnight, the very next day it's gonna die in the middle of the day. So that is a bummer in my opinion. But when it does come time to charge it, you do have a magnetic charging cradle. It's a nice looking and decently working design. It's got these little pogo pins on the bottom, but it can get to be a little bit difficult to actually get it to fit up in those little pogo pins. It's just sort of learning how to do it and getting it to work consistently that I've had problems with. But actually, once you get it in there, there's a very nice charging animation they've added with the most recent release of Android Wear. It's got a little animation that goes around and just lets you know how much it's charged. And the last thing to mention about it, the last piece of tech involved in it, is actually the heart rate monitor. Located here on the back, as you can see, it has to be pressed up against your wrist pretty hard for it to actually work properly. And in the times that I've used it, more often than not, I just get the error saying that it's not reading properly, that it needs to be tighter, or your arm needs to be held still in one position. So it's not going to be great for use when you're running and doing activities and things and you're wanting to measure your heart rate. Although with something like this that's designed to be more stylish, I don't exactly know why you would need a heart rate monitor built into it. So for me, it hasn't been a big deal that it doesn't work for me very well. Either way, the Huawei watch is a very nice design. I'm very fortunate to be in a position right now where I've got multiple smartwatches, so if I want to, on a day-to-day basis, I can change back and forth between them. So on days when I want to look more stylish, when I want to look more classy, as it were, I do tend to opt for the Huawei watch. And if you're interested in picking one of these up of your very own, they are available on Amazon, B&H, and of course the Google Play Store. But the cheapest that I found it is at Amazon. It's about $315 right now at the time of filming this video. So I'll have links to Amazon and B&H at the very least down in the video description if you're interested in picking one of those up. But that is going to be about all from me for today. Thanks so much to Huawei for sending this out to me to review. Thanks to you guys for watching. Remember to hit the thumbs up button below this video if you like this video. Subscribe to receive more videos when they become available. We'll see you again next time. Well as your microphone and the little place to put your camera strap in case you want to use that. The other side, there's nothing. On the top is your 3.5mm headphone jack and a noise canceling microphone, and that's pretty much the